Hello, IALD community. Welcome to the annual business update. I'm Ashley Robbins, Interim CEO of the International Association of Lighting Designers. I am joined here today with our executive leadership team. I'd like to introduce Douglas Leonard, our IALD president. He is based in Santiago, Chile, along with Monica Lobo, our incoming president for 22, based in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Christopher Knowlton, treasurer of the IALD, based in London, UK. We provided an update earlier to you all this year, and we'd like to give another snapshot of what happened in 21, and then also talk a little bit about what we're looking forward to in 22 as well. I'd like to pass it over to Douglas Leonard to kick us off.
Thank you, Ashley. It is great again to have a chance to meet the members, even it is still in virtual mode. While COVID has evolved from Delta to Omicron, the IALD also have been trying to evolve in order to adapt to a new context and a new financial reality. And our leadership has worked hard to adjust our plan of work and our organizational structure to keep serving our members and guarantee the sustainability of our organization. This business meeting gives us an opportunity to give you an update on the main areas of our scope.
Yeah, so our focus has been to restructure operations in 21 and look for new potential revenue streams for 22 as well. We focused majority of our time on the IALD awards, on region and chapter support, CLD, and association governance as the elections, and IALD membership and LARC leader membership as well. The IALD staff settled into new roles and responsibilities and work. We added a new region and chapter coordinator, Audrey Steen, along with the IALD Australia New Zealand region, hired a part-time coordinator, Alina Hitton-Tooley. Ongoing work with this group, we've been meeting weekly and sometimes multiple times a week, along with the IALD board, who's been meeting monthly and then sometimes a couple times a month as well, just ensuring the continuation of the association is in really good hands. Also in operational news, the IALD headquartered physical office will be closing in March of 22. We will be hosting a Midwest event in February, celebrating the time that we've had the office, and then we'll continue to operate in a virtual way as we move forward into this new way of working.
Thank you, Ashley. A little update on the finances. As discussed in our update earlier this year in April, the IALD faces financial challenges that are ongoing from the global pandemic. These challenges are caused by the cancellation of Light Fair and our Enlighten events, and will continue to have an impact on the association for several years to come. As we look towards the future, the board and the staff are looking at ways in which we can reposition our existing programs and services to deliver the best possible value for members. We're also developing new programs and services to increase the diversity of our revenue streams. The key message I'd like you to take away from this finance portion of the update is that the IALD is financially secure. The board are taking the relevant steps to safeguard the future of the organisation and ensure that it has the resources necessary to prosper in the future.
Thank you, Christopher. And like my colleagues on the executive committee, Christopher and Monica, who couldn't make it because of travel restrictions, I was lucky enough to attend this version of Light Fair in New York City. So just a few comments to say how great it was to participate in person after so long. And I'm looking forward to see you again in next year's show in Las Vegas in June. And also looking to see you in Enlightening Americas at the end of September.
Thank you, Douglas. Yes, now the call for papers are open for Palm Springs from September 29 to October 1st. And we're going to find a way to get a gathering of our European community as well next year. And we had the Enlightening Asia, which has been very successful with 400 attendees. So let's get to Palm Springs.
Thank you, Monica. We've had some really great virtual opportunities. Some of us have been able to meet in person over the last year, depending on where we were in the pandemic. IALD India just conducted 8 webinars, their LED Expo Knowledge Series, which is really great example of being able to have a local impact with a global reach. So they're able to connect with those outside of India. IALD Japan has also put on Enlighten Asia, which had over 400 attendees as well, talking about the new normal in the way we work. So that was a really great program that they were able to put on as well. We're creating a designer by designer series coming out in 22, which is a series of interviews happening around the world. So stay tuned for that. And then our Chase the Dark event, which will happen at the end of March of next year as well, which is really a great opportunity for all of us around the world to come together for one day. So we're really looking forward to that.
So despite the challenges of the last 2 years, we did have some good things to celebrate. A huge thank you to everyone who joined us online for the 2021 IALD Awards. We celebrated 20 award winners, 15 of those with IALD members on the design teams, which was absolutely fantastic. The awards have reached around 6,500 people already, and that continues to grow as they are online for people to continue viewing. And the 2022 call for awards has just closed, and we look forward to seeing you all at the virtual event that's planned for 2022. We also had the opportunity to see 2 new members inducted into the College of Fellows. Congratulations to Denise Fong and Andreas Schultz on their fellowship. And Barbara Horton was honoured with a very well-deserved Lifetime Achievement Award. Huge congratulations to all 3 of you.
And talking about CLD, we have now 98 people, members of the CLD, and we have to celebrate that we have gained 14 members this year, 2021. And 2022 will be the year that I will renew my CLD. And I invite all my colleagues to do the same.
Thanks, Monica. To talk a little bit about public policy, we actually had a really big win here for North America. Jack Bailey and Glenn Heinmiller have a seat at the table with the International Energy Conservation Code. So what that means is they will have input on future codes and what that looks like. So that's a really big win, and thank you to Jack and Glenn for their participation in this group. Also want to announce that the IALD and LARC have a cooperative on LinkedIn. So it's a special group just for our members, for lighting designers to be able to talk about issues that they have with product or product design, and allow our manufacturer friends to collaborate on those topics. So if you are on LinkedIn, please join us there. I think it's a really great member value, and we're really excited to launch that and continue that and grow however that looks. So I'll pass it over to Douglas to talk a little bit about our elections this year.
Thanks, Ashley. The IALD elections closed on November 1st this year with a 38 voter participation, a 38%. And so I want to thank everyone, every member that voted, and special thanks to all the candidates that participated in this process. And congratulations for the winners. Our 4 directors at large, Andrew Raw, Rachel Fitzgerald, Mariel Fuentes, Iana Spina. Our membership committee chair, Aram Eben, and 2 membership committee members, Queenie Wang and Archit Jain. As you know, in a few weeks, at the end of the year, we will have a change of guard at the presidency of the IALD. So I'm very honored and pleased to pass the torch to my dear friend, Monica Lobo. So I want to ask Monica to give us some words.
Thank you, Douglas. I just have to say that I'm very pleased that I will have my dear friends and colleagues, Ana Espina and Bureau, Mario Fuentes, Rachel Fitzgerald, again, to continue the wonderful work in the board, together with Andrea Hartrandt, Jared Widmer, and Suzanne Antico, for us to continue the way of doing things in the IALD. And I have to thank the opportunity, and I'm honored to be the next president of the IALD. I have to say, Douglas, that you have inspired me a lot in these 2 very challenging and difficult years. And I will do my best to honor you and all those great presidents that IALD have had. And I need to say that I am excited to work with this great, diverse international board in collaboration with the impressive IALD volunteer force we have. And we will celebrate the achievements we have made so far and strategically think, adjust, and take our association to this new world ahead of us. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica. Just in closing, I know you all have received an email from the ILD asking you to state your level of participation or how you'd like to interact with the ILD. So please respond to that. We encourage you all to get involved and help shape what the ILD can be as we move forward into 22 and beyond. So you can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And also, if you have any comments, please email us at ild@ild.org and we'll communicate back with you all. And we look forward to seeing you again in 22, hopefully in person. And please take care of yourself wherever you are.